It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I was at Brew London recently and I come across a brewery stand called Sullivan's. Now I liked the look of the artwork. It was a mix of tradition but kind of modern all at the same time. And it kind of just drew me in. I walked to the stand, had a lovely chat with the owners. They were from Ireland and they offered me a really good stout. I stood there drinking this stout from Ireland and I was like, oh my goodness me, the Irish know how to brew stout. This stout was fantastic. Now some of you might remember Kilkenny. Now off the top of my head, this company is slightly involved or has something to do with the old Kilkenny. They're called Sullivan's Brewing Company. I've just wet the label on. The label was looking terrific. After all of that, I kind of rubbed my hand on the label and get it all wet. But for me, that branding is terrific. It's modern, but it's got a real sense of history about it at the same time. This is their 2021 Summer Pale Ale. It has been brewed again recently, so it's not really 2021 anymore. It's more of a kind of a recent brew of the same beer. It's got a gold bottle cap on the beer. Oh, mind you, it says best before end, 29th of the 4th, 2022. So maybe, oh, blimey, it's May. Never mind, we're going to go anyway. We're going to go anyway. I wonder why they gave me this beer at this stand. They were like, yeah, take this one away. Maybe they were just getting rid of all their old stock. They were like, go on, yeah, go and review this in your kitchen. I will. I've only had the beer. I've had the beer. It's May still. I was in Brew London in May. So they'd already given me the beer, which was out of date in April. Anyway, it was bottled on... Oh, I know that's a batch number. This is 56, 2021. Anyway, let's get it out into a glass. See what we get. Nice smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. I've got to be honest with you, I'd much prefer to be standing here reviewing a fresh bottle of their stout. That was fantastic at this stand. One of the best stouts I had all weekend at Brew London. But I'll take this. Because I want to get a beer on the channel from them. They were really lovely people. They really were. We got a 2-finger white head. Amber in colour, slow moving carbonation, slight haze going on. As I roll the beer around, you can see the carbonation chasing the head up the glass. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, it's definitely very kind of biscuity and very malty at this stage. Probably not how they would have. It's probably not the same aroma it was if I opened it in summer 2021. You still get a sense of hops. You definitely still get a sense of hops, but it's more of a candied aroma now. Like a candied fruit, rather than probably when it was fresh. It was probably kind of lemon and grapefruit, and they were really proud of giving me this beer. They were like, this is one of our kind of best sellers, take this away. But yeah, quite biscuity and malty at this stage. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. It's still very nice. It's still a very, very nice beer. It's very inviting. It's very drinkable. I didn't give the ABV. It is, in terms of ABV, it is 5.5% ABV. 5.5% brewed with Magnum, Amarillo, First Gold and Admiral. Wow! Amarillo hops in this one then. Quite zesty. Still quite zesty. I can understand why they've given it to me. It's probably that they drank a beer, probably at Brew London, and they realised that the beer is held up really well. It's held up incredibly well, and it's probably had a little bit of a chance to probably develop in the bottle a little bit. And when I mean develop, I mean if they brewed the beer and it was slightly too hoppy to begin with, then the hops have kind of maybe scaled back a little bit. The malt is probably offering up a little bit more balance to the beer. It is quite bready, it is quite biscuity, it's got that kind of candied sugar feel to it, Belgian candied sugar, but then again it is hoppy still on the back end. I'm definitely getting a marmalade. I'm definitely getting a bit of grapefruit. It's a very pleasant beer, to be honest with you. Very pleasant. Vienna malt. I'm looking at the malt here. Irish ale and Vienna malt. I do like Vienna malt. I'm a big fan of that. It just offers up... Well, I'm a big fan of Vienna lager. Love a Vienna lager. But this, yeah, this is good. I like the sweetness of the malt coming through. That Vienna malt now is all starting to make a little bit more sense. If you've drank a Vienna lager, you'd be thinking, yeah, you definitely get that kind of slight sweetness from a Vienna lager coming through. This is good. It's good. I just hope the person at the stand who gave me this from Sullivan's, I hope I haven't got him into any kind of trouble by me, you know, showcasing this beer off on YouTube now, and it's just a month or so out of date. I hope, well, not even, actually it's not even a month, it's about 3 weeks. If I'm perfectly honest with you, it's about 3 weeks out of date. It's the 19th today, and it went off on the 24th. So it's just over 3 weeks. So I mean, it's not like and it's a best before end as well. So it's not like a drink by, it's a best before end. So hopefully there's no trouble caused by me reviewing this slightly out of date best before end beer. The plus point is that the beer is 5.5% ABV. It's held up incredibly well. It's still hoppy. It's got a nice malt character to it now, and it's had a bit of time to develop in the bottle. Would the brewery probably wanted me to drink this absolutely fresh? Probably. Of course they probably would have done. They're very proud of this beer, but at the same time they're probably very proud of the fact that it's developed so well, and it's lasted so well. It's almost bulletproof, isn't it? That it's lasted over its allotted time, over its best before end allotted time. Probably expect to see more beer from Sullivan's on the channel. If you know anything about Sullivan's, if you're watching from Ireland, I mean Alan Mead, if Alan Mead is watching this video, what's the story with Sullivan's Brewing Company, Kilkenny in Ireland? Established in 1702. I imagine it's something to do with Kilkenny, the Kilkenny Brewery. Pale ale, Sullivan style, traditionally brewed with Vienna and pale malts, chill hopped with First Gold and Amarillo hops. Yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting. Yeah, I'm ready to rate it. Not sure if you can hear the noise outside. They put a new gas main in, and the whole blooming street's being dug up out there. I'm not sure if you can hear that humming in the background. Feels like the house is going to fall down. Anyway, rating for this one then. Looks good. Good lacing. I'm recreating that head look as I roll the beer around in the glass. Nice aroma. Nice taste. I like it. It's held up very, very well. It really has. I like it enough to give it... I mean, for a beer that's 3 weeks out of its sell-by date, then yeah, it's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.